This is the vlog for September 25th, and I'm working late again. Just got home about half an hour ago. Cleaned up a little. Took my shoes off. 1 week of overtime isn't bad. 1 week where you're working late, and it's not hard to, stay sharp, stay healthy. I mean, eating out every night, especially when I'm also eating lunch out most of the time, is not ideal. But it's when you hit week 2. And the other thing is that it's not too bad because we're only staying a couple hours late. But when you start working a schedule where it's like starting at 9 a.m. and working until 11 p.m., which thankfully we're not at that point yet. But that is physically very taxing. And I haven't had to work a shift like that in a long time, thankfully. But starting to wonder if that's what this is going to take. Anyway, I don't really want to talk too much about work, but today has been a day of general annoyance because I don't know why exactly. This will be the second video I upload today, assuming the upload actually goes through this time. I did the video last night, recorded everything, I posted, added all my tags and comments and whatnot, hit save changes, publish, and then stepped out of the room because these uploads on my internet take about usually between 12 and 18 minutes depending on the length of the video, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes only 10 minutes if it's only a 5-minute long video, which I intend to have this tonight be, because that's the level of English I'm at. I intend for this tonight be, yeah, I'm gonna try and go to bed early. I had to catch myself last night at like nearly 11 because I wanted to be in bed before then. Because I'd been walking. No, that was Sunday. The days are starting to flow together. But I did figure out who my new subscriber was. It's not a stranger. It's a former coworker of mine who stumbled upon my vlog sort of happenstance, I guess. I might have mentioned it to him, but hello, you know who you are. I know who you are now too. And I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying your Bitcoin money. I don't know exactly what it was, but yeah, best wishes and best of luck. I, on the other hand, I have some extra money now coming in with this overtime. Just a little, not as much as I think I would have liked. But I think I know where it's going to go tonight. I have this siren call. I don't know how I'm going to be able to resist. To give you a little background, when I was in high school and college, I was really into dragons. I just thought dragons were so cool. I still think dragons are pretty cool, but I really liked dragons when I was just in my late high school years. And in fact, the first novel I ever wrote, a manuscript that I wrote, was in high school. It was for a senior project. And it was about a dragon disguised as a human living in the real world, for lack of a better term. It was not good. It was a very bad book. And thankfully, I was able to recognize that. I've always been a little bit bitter because when I was in high school, my senior year, I wrote a novel about dragons that was rubbish. No one will ever really know about it except for my teachers and the people that I tell on the internet like this. The writer of Aragorn wrote a really bad book about dragons when he was in high school, and it got published and made into a film. But I'm only really bitter. Anyway, the much longer novel that I always talk about, the one I wrote recently, a couple of years ago, that is a better novel. It's a better novel. I don't know if it's definitely publishable in the state that it's in, but with some cleaning up, it's definitely publishable. I have read books that are worse than my own writing, and I can say that that were absolutely published, but they're much shorter. So that's the problem. I need to cut a lot out, and I just haven't had the time or I haven't been able to do it. I haven't been able to really shrink it the way it needs to be shrunk. I don't know if I ever will. Um, it may be that on death's door, I'll have this manuscript that'll never get published. But yeah, I didn't mean to get heavy like that. Anyway, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm done. I'm gonna go. The reason I was talking about dragons is Chroma Prime launched today for Warframe. Chroma is the dragon themed Warframe, and Chroma Prime looks amazing. I really want it. I'm probably about to go spend $120 on Prime Access for it. So, I'm Eric Spornitz, and tomorrow will be better.